I'm Aveline, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today, as you can see, I have a haunted house behind me. I bought this a couple of days ago, I think. Or actually the day it came out, when was that? Last Friday or something? I don't remember anymore. But it wasn't furnished at the time. So I actually did do a tour of how the house looked when it was empty and then asked you guys if you wanted to see me decorate it. And you were very, very interested in seeing the decorated version as well. So for the last couple of days, that's what I've been working on. I have a whole haunted mansion fully decorated, ready to show off to you guys. I hope you are excited. Before we get started with the tour though, please give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see more house tours from me. Also, let me know in the comments what kind of houses you want me to build. I am planning on doing a hex cat tiny house build, so for those of you who are interested in that, that is on my to-do list. But other than that, please let me know. Also, if you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel and remember to hit that notification bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. So I'm gonna pull out a hex cat, I think, because not because they're like spooky or anything like that, but they look cute and they're kind of dark and you know, they fit the whole vibe of the house. I just want to warn you guys, I did go for very scary, spooky kind of vibes. So just before we go into the house, be warned, it's definitely a bit on the darker side, just so you know. But let's get started with the tour. So this is what the grand entrance looks like. Also the dining room, because I didn't know where else to put it and I really wanted there to be this long dining table with a lot of chairs because I felt like that was very haunted mansion-like. So I decided to put the dining table here in the middle of the gigantic big room. And as you can probably see, we have some spooky ghosts flying around as well. It's quite fun to do that. If you want to see the trick on how I did that, I'll make sure that there's a speed build version of this house up on my other channel at some point. I'll link it on my community tab once it's ready. It's gonna take me a while to edit it because this actually took me quite a long time to decorate, but it'll be up at some point before October is over, I promise. So over here, I did also combine some bookcases and basically they have like a library wall. I also made a ladder over here, so if you're really interested in reading some of the books on the top shelves, you can just use the ladder over here. How I did that is also gonna be shown in the speed build, I promise you guys. So what else can I show you? We have a spooky little skeleton guy waiting for you when you turn around the corner right over here, and a lounge area with a cobwebbed, I don't know if that's even a word, but there's a couch here with a lot of cobwebs on it, and this kind of looks a little bit like a vanity, but it's basically two end tables and also a photo frame that to me looks a little bit like a mirror, so I decided to use it like that. And now it's daytime, but that's completely okay. It'll turn dark before we get to the most important part of the build. I promise. So we also have two ghosts hiding behind a grandfather clock over here, which looks very scary if I may say so. I would definitely not get too close to this grandfather clock if I may say so. So let's move on to the kitchen. So this is what the kitchen looks like. The counters were actually a little bit hard to use because they're smaller than the regular counters, but I feel like I managed. They are probably not using this kitchen very often, but I'll explain that a little bit later as well. As you can see, we do have some blood bags over here, and I don't know what's going on with the fridge. I don't know what's in it. I keep thinking that this cupboard over there is a person, which is really freaking me out. I don't know what that's about. And then we have, of course, a skeleton over here. You can turn off the smoke as well. Apparently I can't because I think the smoke is, oh, there we go. It took a while for it to go away, but if you're really annoyed with the smoke, you can just turn it off. I, however, think that it gives the whole house a very ominous feel, so I'm gonna stick to it. But it is possible to turn it off if you don't like it. So I like the zombie protein shake over here with the brains in it. I think it's a cool touch. And then of course, zombie cupcake. We have a bowl of candy and also a pumpkin pie right here. And if you want to know how this island is made, I'll also be showing that off in the speed build. It's basically just made out of some of the simple shapes, but if you're not fully sure on how to do it, I'll make sure that it's in the video. So let's move on to the living room, which is over here. So super cozy, although kind of spooky, but still kind of cozy if I may say so. Actually, I feel like this is definitely on the spookier side. I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm saying this is cozy because it's definitely not. Just sit down. Yeah, there we go. If you have a name for my hex cat, please let me know in the comment section because she deserves a name. But yeah, this is basically what the living room looks like. We have a couple of skeletons around and also a spider on the wall over there that I'm definitely not gonna get too close to. There's a couple of jack-o'-lanterns jack-o'-lanterns. Again, over here is the smoke thingy, so I can turn it off if I want to. It might be a little bit easier to see what's going on in here without all the smoke, but I like it. I kind of feel like it adds extra scariness to the house, which is, you know, since it's Halloween, it's very fitting. I made sure to give myself an office area too, so if I want to sit and work on my laptop, I can do that over here, but that's normal. Like, I was kind of debating with myself, did I really want to add that or not? Because I feel like I wouldn't be doing a lot of work in this house. If I'm gonna be honest, if this was my house, I probably wouldn't be inside it for too long. So anyways, let's move on upstairs to the balcony up here. No, there's no smoke machine up here. It's just, it's nice and cleared, but we have a small lounge area. You can see all the ghosts flying around as well. I don't know, I had a lot of fun with that because I felt like the room was so big that I just needed something in the air. So I decided to go for some ghosts, and it kind of looks like they're flying around like crazy. I know they're static right now, but just like imagine that they're flying around like crazy. I feel like that's quite cool. But yeah, a nice little lounge area up here with a couple of combined dressers right there, and of course another grandfather clock that we're not going to get too close to. So next room we have the bedroom, and I'm gonna put my hex cat over here because that's where she sleeps. I love the fireplaces, by the way. Like, they're so nice. I feel like they're also gonna be good for other builds, not necessarily just these kind of spooky builds, but also since they added one fireplace, I'm kind of hoping that they're gonna add some more classical looking ones in the future instead of just this more dark gothic looking one. But yeah, up here we have my bedroom or my bed, my huge bed. I know it's very like, it's definitely wide, but it's very short. But I also am a very small person in Roblox, so it's completely fine. It's basically just 3 beds combined, and I don't know, I just felt like the room was so big that I needed the bed to be a bit on the bigger side, but then it kind of hit me that it would still be very short, so it kind of looks a little bit funny. But I like the bedroom. I think it looks cool. Let me know what you think though. And then the last room before we get to the most important room in the entire build is the bathroom, which looks like this, and it's perfect because now it's dark. Wait, it wasn't dark before, right? Or was it? No, I feel like, well, maybe it was. I don't know, whatever. But this is what the bathroom looks like. There is one on the bottom floor that looks basically just like this, but this one is still my favorite one of the two. So I've combined a couple of mirrors right here. We have another blood bag in the bathroom. What's that about? There's also a creepy skeleton looking over the bathtub right there. It's just kind of like peeking over the top of it, and a spooky ghost peeking out from behind the shower curtain. What are you doing? But yeah, spooky bathroom. Definitely not gonna spend a lot of time in here, but I did have a lot of fun decorating it. So, but let's move on to the most important room in the entire house, and probably my favorite one as well. I had a lot of fun with this room. So if you guys don't know, the haunted house does have a basement, which I don't think any of the other houses in Overlook Bay have that. So for it to have a basement is actually really cool, very unique. And I don't know if you saw my tour video it's like an update video. I showed off the entire house as it looked without decor, but the basement is huge when you've not decorated it. And I felt like I just needed to change it a little bit because it was a little bit too big for my liking. So I decided to basically narrow it down with a lot of walls, and now it's super small, super spooky, kind of almost like a maze. We have a lot of spiders around. There's a lot of ghosts as well. We have ghosts flying in the air. We have jack-o'-lanterns everywhere. There's a cauldron in the middle. Like, what's that doing here? I don't really know. We have a blood bag over there. What's with the blood bag? It's very suspicious. We have some skeletons and more spiders. Like, this hallway right here is definitely the spookiest part of the entire build because you cannot walk through this without getting close to the skeletons or the spiders or the flying ghosts, and I don't like it, but at the same time I feel like it's also kind of cool because it's spooky. So and then if you go over here and turn around the corner, you get to the secret vampire lair. So also, by the way, if you're wondering about the ceiling, it's normally white or this kind of like very pale beige color, but I've used walls and basically turned them black, so I just needed the whole room to be a little bit darker than it was. But it's normally this color actually, like you can see right here. But yeah, this is where the vampire lives. We have a vampire living in my haunted house. I wonder who the vampire is. I don't know. I feel like they might have just secretly snuck Sneak? I don't know. I can't grammar. But I feel like they might have secretly just like walked into the house and built a base down here with their ghosts and skeleton friends or something. So this is where they live. We have not a shrine over here, but there's a couple of candles, another blood bag because that's what vampires drink. And of course a lot of dressers for the vampire as well. And they have their own fireplace too, which if I may say so is pretty lucky for the vampire. I don't know how they got that in here, but hey, I'm not gonna question it. So yeah, that is my secret vampire lair, which is not for me because I live in the bedroom upstairs. I don't know who lives in this basement. I'm questioning it myself. Let me know if you have any ideas. I don't really know. But anyways, that's about it for my tour. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I also hope that you got some ideas. If you want to know exactly how much the house was to decorate, I think it was about 20,000 gems, possibly like 25,000, in that amount of money, between 20 and 25,000. I didn't keep track because I have a lot of gems, but I think it was between 20 and 25,000. So yeah, it did take quite a long time. It also took quite a lot of gems, but I had fun with it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got some ideas for your own haunted mansions. If you want to see more builds from me, please let me know in the comments section, and also give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any ideas for any builds you want to see. Of course, the Hex Cat tiny house is coming up at some point, and I think I'm also going to do another fall themed kind of tiny house as well, but we'll see about that one. But other than that, let me know. If you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel. Let's not jump around here because there are ghosts everywhere in the air. Anyways, if you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel, and also hit that notification bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. If you have a name suggestion for my Hex Cat, let me know in the comments section as well. But anyways, that's about all from me today, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye!